My name is Jenny. Welcome to your 40 over 40 workout today. This workout is designed for women over 40. It's a 40-minute workout because I know you're busy and we're gonna get all of the components that you need in a good workout. We're gonna get those high intensity intervals in, we'll get some strength training, and then we're gonna finish up with some yoga stretches as well as a 5-minute meditation. So for our warm-up today, we're gonna go through all of the exercises that you'll be doing in the intervals, so you won't be seeing them for the first time jumping in. You'll just need a set of medium weight dumbbells. I have 12 pounds, anything from like 8 to 12 would be just right. And then for your yoga equipment, your blocks and a blanket if you have those. You can always do yoga without the equipment. The blocks can be helpful, but if you don't have them, you'll be just fine. So our first exercise that we'll be doing in our intervals is a squat jack. Now you have two options for your squat jack. You never have to jump if that's not good for your body, so I'm going to show you the step out option first. You'll just be alternating a step out, reaching for the floor. So I'm bending my knees deeply, keeping my back straight, and just reaching one hand right towards the center, so it's equal distance between each feet. So go ahead and do this with me to start getting warmed up. Stepping the feet together every time, keeping your back straight. So remember, you're not rounding your back on these and just gazing straight ahead. Now if you want the jumping option, you're just gonna jump out, land soft on your feet, reach for the center, and you can do a combination of the two. Maybe you do a couple jumps, maybe you just do a few steps in between, but we want to get that heart rate up on a scale of 1 to 10 to like a 7 or 8 when we're in our intervals. But remember, we're just warming up now, so don't go crazy. Our next exercise is going to be a deadlift with a biceps curl. So you'll need your medium weights for those when we get in them, but for the warm up, let's just practice our hip hinge. Soft knees, hinge from the hip, come all the way back up. So imagine your body is going from a lowercase letter L to an uppercase L. Squeezing your glutes at the top, keeping the belly in. Down and up, squeeze. And when we add the biceps curl, you'll have the weights in your hands to your sides. You're gonna come up and curl. Good. So you'll go down, up, and curl, and that'll be the exercise. So let's just get a couple more of these hip hinges in for practice. The curl will come at the top, one more. And we'll also be doing lunges today. So I'm gonna show you lunge position, feet hip width apart. You're gonna step back far enough so that when you're in your lunge, you have a straight line from your shoulder to your knee. And let's just do a practice alternating lunges. Take it slow for your warm up. You're going to the ball of your back foot, pressing through the heel of your front foot when you come up. And again, making sure that you keep your chest up and your torso long, so your spine should be perpendicular to the floor. Remember, a lunge is an up and down movement, not a forward and backward movement. So you don't want your torso going forward and backward. When we get into our intervals, you'll have one weight in your hand, and you're just gonna pass that weight under your front leg. You could also do this whole workout with no weights at all. Our next exercise will be a floor exercise. So we'll come down on the mat. And remember, when we're in our workout, when you're up in those high intervals, you always wanna give yourself a moment to come down, to let your heart rate come down, to let your breath rate come down before you get down on the mat. That's what our rest is for. You'll start in a plank to a side plank. And we'll just be alternating side to side. Option on the knees. Side plank. Now when you're in a knee plank, you don't want to be up here. You want to have the integrity of the plank, so think straight line from shoulder to knee. And you can still add that rotation in, going both ways. Or you're up here, going from side to side. And then our final exercise will be a core exercise that will vary with each set. These are going to be 4 different Pilates exercises that are going to focus on core strength, pelvic stability, and different variations of moving the spine in all of the directions that the spine is meant to move. So we'll get to those at the end of each sequence. So we're gonna start with our 45-second intervals with a 15-second rest in between all 5 exercises, and then you'll get a 1-minute break before we repeat that 3 more times. And that first exercise will be our squat jacks. So if you'd like to use a lightweight, 1 or 2 pounds, if you have those, you can hold them. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this without weights. Remember your options. You can step it out or you can jump. We're gonna start in about 15 seconds. So if you need a quick drink of water, grab that now and meet me back here on your mat. We'll start with the feet about hip width apart, hands by your sides. Take a big breath in, shoulders relax down, and here we go. Remember, if you're jumping, land soft on your feet. You don't have to be going super fast to get to that high intensity 7 or 8 on your scale of 1 to 10. Because we're moving so many of the larger muscles, your heart rate is gonna get up quite fast. Reach for the center. Push your hips back. Bend your knees and keep your back straight. And of course, remember to breathe. We have less than 10 seconds to go. And then you have your 15-second break coming right up. Rest. All right, great. While we're resting, the break goes by fast. You're gonna grab one single weight. We're doing that lunge pass through. You're gonna hold the weight in one hand. Here we go. We'll take this first one slow as you're learning it. But notice I'm just passing the weight under that front leg. I'm holding my weight horizontally to the floor or parallel to the floor. But if you prefer to hold it like this, kind of around the top of the weight and tucking it into your fingers, if that's more comfortable for you, that is just fine. Keep your chest up. Press through the front heel. Weight in the ball of your back foot. Back straight, less than 10 seconds to go. Last one, and rest. All right, grab your other weight. Take a couple of deep breaths. You've got one in each hand. We're starting our deadlift, biceps curls in 5. Here we go, hands by your sides. Hinge, up, curl, down and down. Elbows stay by your sides. Flat back. Weight in your heels. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Even if you can go lower when you're holding weight to protect the lower back. You want to keep the shoulders in line with or above the hips. 10 seconds to go. Last rep. Set your weights down. We're going to start our plank twists in just about 10 seconds. So come on down, set it up, high plank. Remember, you could be on your knees for this. And we're just rotating from side to side. Go slow or like an easy pace, not too fast because you don't want to lose your balance and tip over backwards. And I'm just kind of pivoting on my feet here. So I have about a combination of staggering and stacking my feet, but you could have your feet wider apart so that you come to be a little bit more staggered when you come up into that side plank. 10 seconds to go. And come down to your knees. It's a quick rest. You're gonna come onto your back and we're gonna start our first Pilates exercise, which is the roll up. All the way down on your back, arms up overhead. Take a big breath in. Exhale completely. Reach your arms up, that's your inhale. Exhale, you're gonna peel up off the mat, scoop it forward, creating this U shape with your body. Inhale, stack your spine. And exhale, roll back down. These are slow, so we'll just get a few of them in the time. They're meant to be slow and controlled. Stack the spine and roll it down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, scoop forward. Try to keep your feet on the floor. Roll up and roll down. Let's get one more in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, stack the spine. Exhale, roll all the way down. And take a break. Great job. Grab your water. Come up onto your feet. Take your time. You've got a minute to rest. And we'll begin again. So we're going to go through all of that 3 more times. Now remember your options when we come into our squat jacks. Jumping or stepping out. Land soft on your feet. When we come into our lunges, remember you can do these without a weight and make them a little bit smaller movement, more of a step back. That way you can still get your heart rate up without compromising your knees if you're not quite ready to go all the way down into that lunge. All right, we're gonna start up again in about 15 seconds with our jacks. Take a couple deep breaths in. If you need more time to recover, if your heart rate is still really high, pause the video, come back when you're recovered. Ready? Here we go. Remember this option here, alternating sides. You can still go pretty fast. So intensity can increase, not just by jumping, but by increasing speed. Jumping is power. So either way, gets that intensity up. Another way to increase intensity without going faster, add load. Maybe you grab some light weights in your hands. 10 seconds to go, and then our lunges are next. Rest. Take a minute to recover. Remember, you can always take longer if you need it. Grab one single weight. We're gonna start with the weight in one hand. Step back into your lunge. Pass the weight under that front leg. And come all the way back up. Gaze forward. Chest up. Back straight. Always better to make your lunge longer than shorter. If you make your lunge too short, you're putting a lot of load on your knees and your back. We have about 15 seconds left on these. You're doing great. Keep it up. A couple more reps to go. Our deadlifts are next. Last lunge. Rest. Grab your other weight. Take these last 10 seconds to breathe. And here we go. Hip width apart, hands by your sides. Hinge from your hip. All the way up and curl. Now notice when I'm doing my curl, palms up, palms in. You could do a hammer curl the whole time if that feels better for your shoulders. Flat back, soft knees. Squeeze your glutes. Press through your heels. We're almost there. 2 more reps to go. Here's your last one. Great job. Set the weights down. And I'll meet you on the mat in 10 seconds for our planks. Plank, side plank. Set it up. Hands under the shoulders, feet about hip width apart, alternating. – 20 seconds to go. gazing up towards that hand, or you can keep your gaze straight ahead if that helps your balance. 10 seconds. Last one. All right, great job, rest. Come onto your back. Our next exercise is the Pilates single leg stretch. You're gonna start on your back, flex up so your shoulder blades are lifted off the mat. Gently tuck your chin. Take your hand on the outside of your leg, opposite hand on the inside. Pull the knee in towards your chest and alternate. You're exhaling as the knee comes in. Try to keep your shoulders lifted. Try to keep your chin tucked but not jamming into your chest. We're almost there. You've got 15 seconds to go. If this hurts your neck, bring your head down, take a break, come back in when you're ready. Last 10. Exhale, inhale on the switch. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a nice stretch, maybe some windshield wiper legs. Roll your head from side to side. Release any tension in your neck. And I'll meet you on your feet. Grab a drink if you need to. We have 2 more rounds to go. Squat jacks start in about 20 seconds. Your variation. Jumping or stepping. Remember, we talked about adding a weight as a way to increase intensity, so that might be an option for you if you have maybe like a 3 to 5 pound weight. Starting in 10 seconds, set it up, feet about hip width apart. Take a couple of deep breaths to begin, fully recover, and here we go. Shoulders and hips square to the front. Push your hips back, keep your back straight. We're halfway. Now we step it out, come back into the jumps when you're ready. Just about 10 seconds to go. Last 2, last 1, rest. All right, lunge, pass. Coming up next, grab that weight. Get your breath under control. Pause if you need to recover. Here we go. Passing that weight under. Lunges are great for core and balance. Gaze forward. Keep your chest up. That means you really have to pull the belly in so you're not arching your lower back. Press through that front heel. Keep your heel up on the back foot at all times. 10 seconds to go. Rest. All right, keep that weight in your hand and grab the other one. Starting our deadlifts in 10. Hands by your sides, belly in, soft knees, hinge, up, curl. Now these are really not meant to be fast, because with deadlifts, you want to make sure you're protecting your lower back. So if you're not feeling like you can get to that 7 to 8 range on these, then you might want to just have heavier weights and keep your pace controlled. Keep your elbows in by your sides on those curls so you're not using momentum. Last one. rest. Great job, set your weights aside. Take your time coming down for those planks. Starting in 3, 2, 1, you're up. Plank, side plank. Maybe if you haven't tried gazing up, now is the time to challenge that balance. Stagger, stack your feet. Slow and controlled so you don't tip over. 20 seconds to go. Keep breathing. We just have a couple more reps. Last one. And rest. I'm gonna come back onto our back and do some hip rolls next. So we're gonna start here with your feet about hip width apart, knees bent, neutral spine, hands by your sides. We're gonna go from our neutral to an imprint. So I'm just flattening out the lower back. And we're gonna scoop up one vertebra at a time, hold it at the top, and then roll down. Again, these are slow, so we're only gonna get a few reps in the 45 seconds, but I want you to think about articulating your spine, scoop the navel to the spine, and roll down. Inhale to imprint. Exhale up. Inhale, hold at the top. Exhale, roll down mid-back, lower back, sacrum. One more time, peel it up. Hold and roll it down. Rest, stretch, move your body in any way you need to. Drink some water, and we got one more round to go. So this will be our last round of the 5 exercises before we move into our yoga sequence. So now that you're familiar with them, make any adjustments you need, add or decrease any weight that you want. But this is our last chance to get that heart rate up on your scale of 1 to 10. Get somewhere between that 7, 8, maybe even a 9 if you're comfortable with that. But because we only have a 15-second break in between, you want to make sure that you get a chance to at least be able to talk and breathe at the same time. And that's how you know you're at the right intensity. So we're gonna start our final set in 10 seconds with those jacks. Starting with your feet together. And here we go. Last set. Make it the best. Get that heart rate up. Move those muscles, but keep your form good. Just over halfway. Let's get these last 10 seconds in here. One more rep. All right, rest and grab your weight, single weight. Last time lunges. Get that breath under control before we start. Weight in your hand. Step back and pass it under. Seconds to go. Check in with your intensity level. If you are breathing so hard that you can't talk at all, too high, take it down a little bit. If you could fully have a conversation without taking time to breathe, then it's probably too easy. So you want to be somewhere in between. Let's get one more on each side. Last lunge. All right, lunges are done. Grab your other weight. We'll finish up those deadlifts. Remember that flat back, we're gonna establish that. Shoulders back, soft knees, hinge, curl. Try to exhale on the way down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Push through your heels, squeeze your glutes. Last 15 seconds. Last rep. Great work. Set your weights aside. Down on your mat. Last time with the planks. Hands under your shoulders. Step your feet out. Find that straight line from shoulder to heel and wrist. Fifteen seconds to go. One more in each direction. All right. For our last Pilates exercise, you're gonna come to sit in the center of your mat. We're gonna do half roll back with a twist. Spine nice and long, knees bent, arms out in front. Inhale at the top with your back straight. Exhale, you're gonna roll back, scooping the navel into the spine. Open, come back to center. Open, come back to center. Flex forward and roll up. Inhale at the top, exhale back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, scoop it forward. Inhale, roll it up just one more time. Back. Open. Together. Twist. Center. Scoop it forward. And roll it up. All right, I hope you're ready for yoga. Take your shoes and socks off. Grab your blocks and your blanket and come back to your mat. We're gonna start seated on the blanket today. Just have the blocks positioned towards the front of your mat. And find a comfortable seat. You don't have to prop up on a blanket, but it does help with posture and the ability to keep your knees below your hips and your back straight. Just take a few moments here to settle in. Maybe you close your eyes as we're still kind of getting that breath back to normal. Hands can relax on the knees. And let's just take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you're breathing in, we're just going to take that transition from our high intensity work into calming our breath, calming our body, calming our mind. So when you exhale, just breathe out anything that you want to leave on your mat today, that you don't want to take with you for the rest of your day, whatever that is. All right, let's take a big breath in, reach your arms up overhead. And then on your exhale, we're gonna take a twist, keeping that length in the spine, gazing over your shoulder, back through center, big breath in. Exhale, twist the other way. We're gonna do that one more time in each direction. Reach on the inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Coming into a side bend. Reach and bend to the side. Gazing up. Center, side bend. Keeping your hips down. We'll do one more in each direction. Exhaling on the bend. Inhaling through center. Hands on your knees. We're gonna round the back, tuck your chin. Inhale forward, shoulders back. One more time. Round and extend the spine. Come to hands and knees. You can set your blanket aside. We're gonna take a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, extend the spine, lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, cat. Round it up. And let's do one more in each direction. And come back to neutral. And now we're going to take the left leg straight back, the right arm up. Big breath in, and exhale, we're gonna squeeze the elbow to the knee 5 times. Inhale, reach. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Switch sides, right leg out. Left arm out. Long spine, tuck your chin to your chest and round your back as you come in. Inhale, lengthen, everything comes to neutral. Exhale, flex the spine. Inhale, back to neutral. 2 more. Last one. Hands down, tuck your toes, bring your hands forward of your shoulders. Slightly turn your arms out. We're gonna come into downward dog. Lift the hips. Soft knees. Pedal out your feet. So we wanna pull the hip creases up toward the ceiling. Put the weight in the heels of your hands. Reach the crown of your head towards the floor. Keep that straight line from wrist to hip. Just start to stretch out the back of the legs. Look, sink both heels down. Bend your knees deeply, gaze forward. We're gonna step the right foot forward. We're gonna lift all the way up. Coming into warrior 1. Drop your back foot. Hands to your heart. So your front knee is over your front ankle. Knee bent. Your left leg slightly turned out, so you've got some weight on that back edge of your back foot. Shoulders are forward. Breathe. Rest the shoulders down. Coming into pyramid next, and we'll start by straightening the front leg, keeping the back leg as is. Reach your hands back and clasp together. Or you could keep your hands at heart center, or hands can come to blocks as you come down. Otherwise, we're gonna keep the hands clasped behind and the back straight. So option would be hands on the blocks. Keeping the spine nice and long. Front leg is bent. Humble warrior is next, so bend your front leg. Start to bring the torso down to the inside of that front leg. Drop your head and gaze at the back foot. Reach the arms up. Hands could be at heart center. Let's take one more breath here. Lift the chest up, keep that front leg bent. We're gonna pivot on the back leg. Slight bend in that back leg coming into our high lunge. Float the arms up. Drop the shoulders, pull the belly in, press into the front foot. Take your hands to heart center, step the left foot forward. And we'll move into the other side. Soften the knees. We'll step the right leg back. Bend the front leg, warrior one. Slight turn out on that back leg, shoulders forward. Gaze ahead. Reaching the hands behind, straightening the front leg, coming into our pyramid. Find that length in the spine first. Hinge from the hip. Just go as low as you can without rounding your back too much. There's no right or wrong. It's just what feels good for your body. Soften the front knee, don't lock. Hands could be on blocks or at heart. One more big breath. Bend the front knee. Exhale down into our humble warrior, gazing towards the back foot. Start to lift up, pivot on the back foot, slightly bend the back leg, float the arms up. High lunge. From here, we're going to take the hands to the mat, step back into a plank. Just take a couple of breaths here in your plank. You could be down on your knees if you want to. And then we're going to slowly lower all the way down to your chest. Come down as slow as you can. Keep those elbows in by your sides. And we're going to come into a Sphinx pose. And slide your blocks out of the way. Elbows under the shoulders. Palms down, forearms parallel. Just really soften your belly here. Lengthen the legs. Gaze forward. Now try not to sink into it. You want to keep that integrity of the spine. Now maybe you take your hands to the corners of your mat and lift your elbows up. If you can keep your pelvis down and there's no pain in your back. One more big breath here. Slowly lower all the way down. Press up and back. Take a child's pose. Let your back round. And then for our meditation, you can meet me in a comfortable seat, propped up on your blanket, or if you would like to be on your back in the Shavasana position, any position where you can be comfortable and relaxed. I'll give you a moment to settle in. So if you choose to lay on your back, you might want to take that blanket and roll it up and tuck it under your knees. You could close your eyes whenever you're ready. Take a few deep breaths in. Today's meditation is going to be rooted in the Reiki precepts. And it starts with just for today. So in your mind, you might repeat after me. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Just for today, I will have gratitude. Just for today, I will practice with devotion. Just for today, I'll be kind and compassionate to every being I encounter. Take a couple deep breaths in as I send the Reiki energy to you through your breath. Be open, receive. And just start to imagine a white light just right above the crown of your head. And as you breathe in, you're breathing that Reiki energy into you. Just for today, I will not have anger. Anger is rooted in the past, takes you out of the present moment, sends your mind into stories of things you can't change. Just for today, I will not worry. Worry is linked to anxiety about the future, which is uncertain, pulls you out of the present moment, out of this moment right now. And yes, there will be times for anger, there will be times for worry, but just now in this moment, give yourself permission to let them go, to open up, make space for the gratitude that you can now see in your life, in your relationships. When you let go of anger and let go of worry and open up space for gratitude, you can practice with devotion. You can do your work diligently and honestly. You can be true to your way and your being, whatever that means to you. And you open up to the realization that you are true, pure, loving awareness. And when you make space for that consciousness, there's nothing left but compassion. Compassion that you can give to all beings. So take 3 more big deep breaths in through the nose, breathing in that love, that compassion, that beautiful energy. Exhaling what no longer serves you. One more. I'll invite you, if you're lying down, to open your eyes. Take your time coming up to a comfortable seat. If you're already seated on the mat, just continue to breathe and absorb the energy. Let's take one last deep breath in together. Reach up, big stretch up, palms together, hands to your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, and as always, for giving your time, attention, and energy. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.